Hi, welcome to another episode of Guardsea. We are here live at the Pitch Lake in Brea. This is down in south of Trinidad, and I want to take you to the Pitch Lake because it's just amazing down here to see. I want to say that this is almost like the eighth wonder of Trinidad, and perhaps it's maybe considered in the eighth wonders of the world. So we are at the Pitch Lake in Trinidad. This is in Brea, Trinidad, in the south of Trinidad. So I'm going to take you through the Pitch Lake, give you a little bit of a history of it, and see all the things that's going around there. So see a mango tree there laden with mangoes. Again, we are at the Pitch Lake in Brea, Trinidad. So right here, as we come into the Pitch Lake, we can see that there's a space here for parking and a little sign that talks about the Pitch Lake. Okay. Okay, that is about 250 feet deep. The Pitch Lake is also very important because one of the things that we would learn is that the Pitch Lake was was really used by the Amerindians. And so when Sir Walter Raleigh came to Trinidad in the 1500s, he used the Pitch Lake, the pitch from the Pitch Lake, to actually patch his boat in the 1500s. And he took it back to his people and they began to put it to use as ways of protecting water protection and things of that nature, in terms of sealing different roofs, different things, right? So that's what it's used today. In about 1815, around 1815, the pitch was actually used for the first time to pitch the roads, and that has since been exported all over the world. A real interesting fact about the Pitch Lake as well is that it's actually 100 acres wide. So what you're looking at here is the Pitch Lake, and that's about 100 acres of Pitch Lake. But what is interesting is that this is not all that it encompasses. The Pitch Lake is about 250 feet deep. It has over 10 million tons of pitch that can be exported from here. And it's one of the only pitch lakes in the world that actually replenishes itself. So it's an endless supply of pitch. And so you can always, like if we dig out more pitch, we'll actually find that more will just come up from the earth. So it's amazing. What you're actually watching on the ground here, this is called the elephant skin, you can see. And that part of the Pitch Lake, as we get further into it, that is the part that they would excavate first. And that is the hard part of the Pitch Lake, because the sun hits it and it actually dries up. So once that is taken off, then you would find that you can actually get to the liquid part of the pitch, which is the tar, which is what is actually generally used. So again, we are at the Pitch Lake in Brea in South Trinidad and Tobago. So we're going along the path here, heading further into the Pitch Lake itself. And so, talking about the size of the Pitch Lake, it's 100 acres wide. But that's not all it encompasses. It's actually 3,000 acres. And some of it actually spreads out to the ocean. So a lot of it that we're not seeing because it goes into the ocean. So we're walking on the path here, heading further into the lake. Around us, we could see a lot of, looks like down trees, or almond trees, but everything is well manicured down here. So we're going further into it. So again, this is really an endless supply, endless resource. And it actually keeps moving because like any body of water, it's waves. You could see some of the waves here happening in it, ripples in the pitch. Now, again, this is called the elephant covering. So it's like a sort of like an elephant rib covering. You could see it actually looks like that. And pretty much once that's excavated, then you could get to the liquid part of it. Now, Trinidad and Tobago exports a lot of this pitch all over the world to different countries in terms of for their roads and infrastructure. So barrels upon barrels are exported. And as we know, we have over 10 million tons in this area that we're looking at here. All right, so you could see as we look around. You could see more of it. A vast area covering over 100 acres of land. And that is what we could see again above ground in terms of what is on land. Over 3,000 acres altogether, partially underwater and going out to the ocean. So walking along a path here that if you look way over there, you can see some people way on the other side. They look like they're on the tour of the pitch lake. And because it's liquid, it is a lake, it's an official lake. So it's liquid and it keeps moving constantly, forming waves and ripples along the way. Now, you may not actually encounter tar in your life, but what you encounter is what we call a baba green, which is when you take the tar from the pitch lake and you mix it with gravel or the materials, and then you get a harder surface because tar by itself would always have ripples, and so you would never really be able to drive on it if it's soft with the sun. So when yeah, so we're coming up on a path here. Yeah. Oh my gosh! No way! No! 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 I'm not. Come on! This is ridiculous. Okay, we come upon a path here, and in order to get through, I have to get through this water path here. Oh, this is ridiculous. It's really deep. Shoes off? No, not me. I'm not going shoes off in here. Okay, here's my cousin from the south, and he is accompanying me on this trip as we try to get through this area of the pitch lake to get to the main area. I actually didn't walk in that water like you did, and I think if we use the sides, we might be luckier than walking in the center. That's just my theory. I think I have to actually. I thought you were going to lead the way.
Yeah, have a little track there anyway.
Oh my gosh, you're sinking here. Okay, we're trying to figure out how to navigate the swamp to get to the center of the pitch lake because in the rainy season, the water has sort of come up and pool the whole area. So again, because this is a mixture of oil and other sort of materials like that, it really holds the water. It's not porous. See, somebody did not tell me that I needed to wear this today. Look at this. This is, I mean, what do you guys think about that, you know? It's real misinformation. I mean, at least you gotta tell me. You gotta say, you gotta come with something like, you're not this, not this. It's not gonna work today. Oh gosh. All right, but we gonna have to move on. We must. Oh, I think I need to go barefoot. Well, Lois. All right, this is gonna be ridiculous. I'm gonna go try to go barefoot into this water and see, and nice and warm, because it's sulfur. It is a sulfur pool, so I guess it's okay. Maybe it might be good for my ankle after all. It's giving trouble. Okay, so I'm gonna go wading through this water as my cousin goes ahead of me there, and did not tell me how to prepare for this trip. Okay, here we go. Wow, it's nice and warm. Wow, it really feels nice. It really does. Golly. Really? So he's saying that some of the pools I could just walk and just disappear because they could be very deep. So I'm walking right behind him as we go through the path. We are here in Brea, south of Trinidad, and we are heading into the pitch lake where the water is getting to be like knee high, and I'm trying to get through here to see the tar in the rainy season of the pitch lake. Okay, we're almost there, I think. I hope so. Actually, it feels really good. It's actually sulfur water. I've been having an injury on my ankle there from football, and this may be good for it. It's a sulfur pool of water. I don't think that people actually come out to bathe in this particular pool. I think you're going too far ahead of me. I'm afraid I'll drop into one of those holes and disappear, like you said. All right. This water is getting up too far for me. So one second. I'll put my shoe here. Put my pants up a little more. See if I can avoid that. Okay. Ow. Nah, I think I'm good. I'm good. And thank you for the offer anyway. I was asking if I could hold my shoes. I feel a little more, I feel a little too aristocratic if you were like holding my shoes while I go through. Like I'm Sir Walter Raleigh or something, you know? It's like, I need some of this tar to patch my boat to head back through the channel. Oh, wow. As I walk onto this area of the elephant, what is it called, the elephant skin? Right, it's soft actually, very soft. So like I keep pressing on it and you can actually see my footprint on it already. So again, this is constantly moving, and you can see where we went before, where we would probably have to go back to that area. I think I shouldn't have drove here. I should have probably bought a boat. It looks like to get through this path here. Ooh, but the water is so warm. It's like it's absolutely warm and nice. The only thing about it would have been cold. I don't know what he's doing here. Oh, look at that. So we're digging back the elephant skin there, and it's getting actually softer as we dig in that area. Look at that. So this is actually what is used to patch roads and so forth, and used to build roads. Is the actual, you can see it here, is the actual tar surface, and we are over 100 acres that's going through here. And we're trying to figure out the best path to get to the center of it. It's actually very hot right now, and it's very, very melting. It's hot and like it's melting, and everywhere I step, I can literally dig my toes into there. You see a nice imprint on my foot. And because it's moving, that's also going to get back to normal very quickly. I think the reason why it's like so warm here is because black just attracts heat. And so you got, huh? That's one of the deep pools over here, you say. So I'm not gonna go into that because me, camera, everything is gonna be underwater, and that's not gonna be a pretty look. Maybe for you guys, but for me, I'm thinking it's not gonna work. So now we're trying to figure out the easiest path to trying to navigate it, really. This is where we were before. Over on the other side there, you could see people now coming in that area, and the vast amount of land that surrounds us here. Over 100 acres of land. And this is 250 feet deep. But again, what we see is 100 acres. What exactly exists is over 3,000 acres. So we're still trying to get to the center of this. And as I said, my cousin in front of me, he brought his gear and supplies when he knows what we were going to do today, but forgot to warn me, so I'm here bare feet on this hot, very almost therapeutic. Look at this, the ripples in it here. You can see how it's rippling out, and that's gotten hard, of course, but whenever it's hot, it actually moves. I'm going through the path here. Oh, all right. Okay, we are in the south of Trinidad. So this is an area with known for oil, and also like all the oil exports from Trinidad is usually coming from the south. Also known for agriculture. A lot of the planting and so forth is happening there. See people wading in the water over there. But how did they get there? What's going on? How could they?
It's a plan to get to the.
Really?
Yeah, all of these are.
Woo!
Entire roads right now.
All right, let's go on the other side and see if we can get in. Oh my God, it's so hot over here. My gosh, I mean, I'm talking about really hot. This is this area. Yeah, that drain is really deep. All right, so how far down can we go before we go? I'm gonna let him go first, and then if he makes it. Well, that's good. That serves you right for not having me get a slipper to come over to this thing. All right, let's see. Ooh, okay, it's not that deep. Oh, it is. Oh, shoot, it is deep. All right, so on the other side here. Oh, what a wonderful thing. Look at this site. I mean, I'm going to stop to show you this little area here. It almost looks like meadows almost. For those of you who have been to South Carolina and areas like that, it almost has that sort of feel of this meadows and marsh and so forth. But what we're seeing is we're actually witnessing tar, pitch. And this is the pitch lake. All right, so really exported all over the world. And this is the only country, Trinidad and Tobago is the only country that the tar actually keeps coming up. And we have over 10 million, oh gosh, I lost my way here. 10 million barrels, that is 10 million tons that is exported, or that is possible from this side. Oh, I jumped to the other side, good. Whew, not too bad. Hey, how you doing? Good, good. So a guy here So you live around here? Oh, okay. So oh, your house is right over on the hill there, and so you come down here every day. Okay, good. Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right. So we're gonna jump to the other side and see what we could see. Wow, this is amazing. You can see the water here that settle, and this is only because it's the rainy season. So, I mean, the water is like almost crystal clear. You can see straight through it, and it's just tar all over on the other side. Where's a good place to jump? Okay, I could jump through here. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, well, we are in here now. Wow, yeah, it's so soft. The ground here is, look at that. Look at my footprint there. Another footprint right there. It's very soft and extremely hot. Whew. You Yeah, well, that's what I'm noticing I have to do. Put my foot right back in the water. What is that there? It's like bubbling up. Why is it bubbling up here like that?
The gases.
The gases, huh?
This is a formation that we on top of there.
Right. So they're digging into it. Look at that.
Dig into the pitch.
You must dig into the pitch. I'm gonna stand in the water while you guys dig into the pitch because you seem like you're really accustomed to this because you're not even wearing any shoes and it's so hot. Yeah, you gotta dip your foot in the water every now and again. Put it back in the water.
They just dig all over, so.
So you're saying when they dig all over there, it's mainly because. Okay, so when you say they dig there, meaning that that's where they excavate to take the tar out. Okay, 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 okay. So it's why it works in the top there. You can see over in that area there, and that's where they would excavate some of the tar. Right, right. So again, this is a very big, vast of resources here in Trinidad and Tobago. To be able to say that you have something that nowhere else in the world has the ability to have this endless resource whereby they can continue to just replenish itself. No, where's the yellow tree? I mean the whitish tree? White yellow. Let me see if I can zoom in and find it. No. Christmas tree. Okay, we didn't come to see the Christmas tree, but now it's here, so why not get them in there? Now, so what is there to do here at the Pitch Lake? Yeah, other than see the Pitch Lake.
No, I just see a line, man, with my friends.
Oh, okay, 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 good. Oh. Oh, this is so hot. I can't tell you guys how hot this is here. It's melting heat. And it's a good thing we have water around us. I could only imagine if there wasn't any water here. Yeah, how hard it would be if there's no water here for us to put our foot in every now and again. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Somebody brought their Crocs, but they didn't tell me anything. It was an idea. Okay, could you imagine digging all of this and getting 10 million tons of tar that could be exported? And in that way, a tremendous resource. I know people come down here and bathe and so forth because of the sulfur in the water. I've been to St. Lucia where there is a sulfur spring. But this has no smell. It doesn't emit the smell of St. Lucia sulfur spring. It's actually very, there's no smell here at all. It's really a nice, bright, hot day. And it's almost like you are getting to a place where you could get into your own private little pool, natural pools, and you can bathe there. My cousin seems obsessed with pulling up the tar from there. Saying it's a, oh, it's a tree that was growing out of it. Look at that. Look at that. That's amazing.
You can see the wood here.
Okay, okay.
You can see these, like if you pay attention to the lake,
Mm-hmm.
you can see these things moving. It's a slow moving.
Yeah, yeah. It almost looks like it's trying to grow and it's trying to pull it back down to the ground. Wow. Yeah. I've been to many sites, and as I said when I started this life, this must be one of the eight wonders of Trinidad and Tobago, even the world, to have a resource that is just replenishes itself, and to also have be one of the only countries that has this sort of resource and the essential nature of it, whereby you can actually do roads, you could patch boats, you could do roofing. Those of you who do asphalt roofing and things like that, this is where you would get the resource to do that type of stuff. Over on the side here, some people they are already taking a pool over, and I'm gonna go over there and chat with them a bit because hello, how you guys doing? Good, good. You guys been here all day, huh? No, you just came down? Oh, oh, okay, okay, okay. The water is warm, that's for sure, huh? There's no question about that. I see you got a dog standing guard there in case anything goes bad, huh? All right, the dog is right there. I got to stand in one of these pools. I see they take over a pool. So where you guys from? Yeah. Oh, okay, okay, okay. This is I'm at your home right now. So this is your backyard. They live just over the ridge right here in the area here. And so they come down here and really, you're swimming, you're doing all kind of stuff in this water. It is truly amazing to see this. But because it's rain, we're not seeing any area where it's soft right now, right? You wouldn't find that because it's all the elephant skin we're dealing with here. Soft areas. Thank you. All right, guys, enjoy, okay? All right, good. I'm gonna say hi to the dog here because the dog look like he's, oh my gosh, how you doing, guy? You okay? I noticed that. She is a she. Yeah, you enjoying? She goes in the water as well? She goes in the water too? Oh, okay, that's cool. Huh? Yeah, thank you. Hey, how do I get over this other side again? This thing is so deep over here. Oh, pause this way. Okay, okay, good. Yeah, some areas are so deep and you're really scared because you could kind of see where it drops off and kind of goes into a crevice. I don't know how well you could see this, but it goes into this kind of crevice. I'm zooming in, but because it's so bright out here, I can't see exactly what you would be seeing. But you could see that it kind of like this crevice in a kind of a V shape. And I don't think you want to get caught in the center there. That's definitely a broken ankle or something. So I'm gonna pull my pants up a bit, see if I can make it to the other side of this. Here we go, here we go. All right, we're back again on the other side. This is absolutely amazing. And imagine 3,000 acres of this exist right here in this country. Some on the coast, in the water area, and some is actually right here on land. We have 100 acres on land, which is literally about 250 feet deep. And I'm trying to see my way here. Show my shoes to the other side there. I'm gonna get ready to make a jump. I can't see where the edge is. Okay. All right, we're on the other side. Okay, let's read some of your comments because I can't see anything. Right, it's so bright out here. Yeah, this is in Brea, Trinidad. Yeah, I know. I wasn't prepared to do that take a dip in this water, but might have to reveal too much for that dip. Now, let's cross here. Continue on.
Get your channel flagged.
Might get my channel flagged. Okay. I mean, I thank you guys for joining us, and really don't forget to subscribe and like our content. We do appreciate that. This guy seemed like he wants to talk a little more with us. I don't know what about, but it could be interesting. Let's see what he has to say. Yes. What's going on?
Some of the fresher.
Oh, okay. None of this. Yeah, okay. Nothing there. All right, we go forward with. Oh, this one looks like. Oh, this looks fresh and wet. Look at that. Yeah, this one is.
This one here?
Yeah.
It's so real soft.
Ooh, ooh, I gotta find water. Ooh, I gotta find water. My foot is kind of too hot out here. I think I need to put my. Oh gosh. Oh wow. All right. Meanwhile, my cousin's over there, so he came more prepared than I did, and so he's digging into it there where it's very soft in that area, and you can see that he can pull it up. Look at that. Oh, that is wonderful. I got to see that. And so you pull it up, and there's the liquid part. Look at that. It's actually like paint.
Yeah.
It's very much like paint. Look at how it. Oh, whew, hot. Ah, ooh, oh, it's hot. Sorry, guys. It's actually like paint. It's like, whew, you gotta put your foot in this every now and again. Okay, so you can see it's actually like paint, literally nice. And I don't want anywhere too close to me or on me. It's not gonna come off. As you can see, my cousin is dressed in old gear and stuff like that. So he, once again, is prepared for what he did not prepare me for. Coming to the pitch today, but we're not gonna hold it against him. So this is the pitch. We're gonna continue walking through this gorgeous eighth wonder of Trinidad, I must say. It's not, I don't know if it is. It's unofficial. I don't know where it stands on that list. But I have never seen anything like this anywhere in the world. And so I do know it's something very special that we have here. Whew. We have to keep jumping. I don't know what forms these. This is quite interesting because I literally don't know what forms these ridges. It's like almost like two sets of two sets of currents, but like it's actually like to tell you at home, it's like dough. It's like it's like dough, right? Like if you're kneading bread or something like that, and you have that dough, and you have two set of rolls of loaves that you're gonna make. It just overlaps, and then there's a little point in the center that almost makes like a ridge that almost reminds you of this river that's running through it, which is not the case. It's just two different groups. I guess if they're bubbling out from different holes, eventually they'll meet in different areas and form these ridges. I don't want to disturb this one too much. You could see it. The elephant skin. Look at that. It actually looks like an elephant skin. It really is an appropriate name. Once you dig into the elephant skin, you get that liquid part that we played with earlier. Look at that. It's amazing. It is, it's really like artsy, It really is. It's peaceful out here.
The fact that the water is not connected, but you can still see the movement.
Right. Because you can, and right here where it joins, look at the formation that it makes there, Like it's really unusual stuff. I mean, I'm not really exaggerating here, just telling you what it is. I'm really impressed with it. But it's so hot, and it is a hot day. And if you don't dip your foot in this every now and again, I don't think you would have feet after this. It is too hot. I remember, I live in the northern part of Trinidad. And I remember I would come down this side, not to the pitch lake actually, but even in the roads leading coming down south, not the main roads, but the side streets and so forth, would often be pitched like almost
Yeah.
raw with this.
Yeah, just like dig it out and
Yeah, let's dig it out of there and let's throw it on the road.
yeah, because sometimes like on the hot days, just like here,
Just like that,
you
with
know,
just
you could press your footprints
right into the ground. It's like you just would just be able to. So you can imagine if I could press my foot onto this just naturally. This one is a little dirtier than the others, isn't it? Wonder why? Because it leads to the rest of them, but it's not as clear as the others. All right, and yeah, so imagine driving a car on it. And then as we walk the streets, I would see tire prints of the cars that went before because the cars, they got more weight than humans, and I can press my foot into it naturally. So you can imagine what a car, that's my footprint there. That's a size 12, 13 feet footprint there. I left my footprint in the soil here. And so the only thing that made sense is to mix it with gravel and other thing, and what they call it crush run, right?
rip rap, as they call it.
Rip rap.
It's like the same thing.
It sounds like a rap song.
All rapper.
Like a rapper himself. Rip. Hey, I'm MC Rip Rap.
I'm MC Rip Rap.
Rip Rap. Hey, Rip Rap. Hey. Hey, got Rip Rap right here with me. But it's like a Rip Rap where they mix it together, and that's what they use on the roads now. If you've been to places like Los Angeles and so forth, there are a lot of concrete roads. And I think the concrete roads are, that's really soft. Look at the shiny parts there, look. The ridges and natural formation. This is the art of it. This is just naturally beautiful. And because you could look at it and it almost look like you're driving over or you're flying over a marsh area, and you could kind of see it in that way. It like almost looks almost animated in that way. You know what I mean?
Like a bird's eye view.
Right, like a bird's eye view. Yeah, yeah. So every now and again, I have to cool my feet because I got my shoe in my hand because somebody did not tell me to wear Crocs coming down here. Somebody's very comfortable in this environment. MC Rip Rap. He's very comfortable there. That is a tree that is under the water there. It's like maybe a root for a tree or maybe a branch. But you can see anything that is on this, it would be wrapped in, and over time it takes it over. And maybe it destroys it to the point that it makes it a part of it even. Because it's I'm smelling the sulfur now. Now it's starting to smell like, that's sulfur from St. Lucia. Is it St. Lucia? Yeah, I think it's St. Lucia. That sulfur smell. It's starting to smell it, but it's not as strong because it's not as, you can see it's a much larger area, 100 acres of land. And so it's not going to have that strong smell because the breeze is constantly blowing through. It's a very hot day here, and so it makes for a very melty surface here. And jump the other side here, and so you go through, we see a lot more formation. These areas here are the hotter areas. You can tell that, or somehow it's seeping up more in these areas. They're not like this area here, which is the real elephant skin area here. So you can only imagine any carcass, any animals that die, this thing is just taking it over and really made it apart. But like, this area here is quite interesting as even as an art. Look at this area. It's one of the whiter areas. Like it has like a lot of bird droppings. Like almost like it's the area where the birds meet or something. It has maybe this is what the guanas is all about. I don't know. Something called guanas. You could see a lot of bird droppings in this area. And yeah, birds are quite interesting because why did they come here in particular to this one at mass? But you know what? This one is cooler than all the others. I'm not burning as much here. No, seriously, my feet are not burning here. So maybe this is why the birds come over to this one in particular. Because look, I could walk. There's no burning over here.
And it's literally like this one, that one, and that one.
Yeah, so maybe those are the cooler ones. Maybe as we get more to this side, we're getting to the outskirts of it. You know what I mean? So maybe because it comes up from the center, maybe we have all of those areas there that is going to be the really hot zone. And that's why they have really, where they're bathing over there is really nice and warm.
So
Can you imagine?
it's like
Yeah.
there versus there. It's like mostly like flat ground, and then everywhere else is like so it's like bubbling out of that spot and pushing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But maybe that's what it is, and that's why this area is a little cooler. But it's not that cooler that I want to stand here all day because it's starting to get really hot.
Yeah, the sun is. The sun is most definitely.
Yeah, a long time you haven't come out here, huh?
Probably more than 10 years.
Well, I cannot tell you. I think I came out here with a group, but I was I think it's about more than 10 years for me too. Um, and I don't think we did it in this way, which is with a group you tend to think that you'll come and really hang out and take your towels and take a bath together and stuff like that. I don't think it was like that. It wasn't that kind of a party. I think we just came and watched it and then we went. So I never really got into it to really study it as I'm doing now. Okay, if my equipment falls into here, that's going to be the end of the live, but just note that. Meanwhile, as I say that, let me just tighten up my stuff a little more. Let's see what some of the comments here. This is in Trinidad and Tobago. This is in Trinidad, in south of Trinidad. It's called an area called Brea. It's past, I guess is it past San Fernando? Right, so it's past San Fernando. And along the sides coming down here, there are a lot of great new developments, large houses, and you really see the wealth of the country in the southern parts of the country. You really get to see the wealth. There's um, a lot more land, and so it's not like the north as much in terms of being cramped together. Everyone has their own land spaced out. This is a very deep crevice here. Along the side here, there's the natural formation of this. There's a bird running there. Look at it, look at the little bird. The little bird is like it's like his feet are so small and he's like running a mile a minute. It's like so interesting. So, is this water really good to drink and stuff? I guess it is, huh?
I wouldn't.
I mean, the fact that you're swimming in it, come on, you're gonna have to taste it.
I guess to an extent, but it shouldn't be.
Uh,
I feel like sulfur is not something that you should have ingested in a large quantity.
well, not in a large quantity, but I guess you would.
Like a little jump in on a little.
I know. And nowhere is this. This is like the byproduct kind of sulfur in the sense that in the sulfur springs and so forth, you get this kind of chalky, muddy thing. And this is just clear, but we do know that it has a lot of sulfur in this water. And let me zoom out a bit here so you get back a nice view of what we're doing here. And in the area where there aren't any droppings from the birds, we're finding that those areas are much hotter. and the bird dropping area to the cooler areas. That's something that I could learn because I didn't bring my Crocs. Oh my gosh. You know, bring it. I'm really upset with you about that. I'm just going to tell you off camera because the words I want to use, I don't think I could use it on camera with you. But I see you gearing up and stuff, but I mean, you could have tell me something. Come on. Tell a brother something. How much stuff in the van? Down here, you needed a garden boots or something, not even Crocs. This is not like, it's like me telling you come up to the bridge cabin and you come up with short pants like you normally do. And get all the mosquito bites when you go outside. Not a lot of mosquitoes up there, but somehow when you go into the area of the, outside, you could kind of go down the hill and we do a lot of work there and sometimes it's like, it could be a lot of mosquitoes could happen up there. Not inside the cabin, by the way. Just want to keep that clear there. For the record, it's not mosquito infested. So it's really amazing because right through here we have some of the what we call cobbles. Gotta get to that water there. Sorry, get to the water. In my feet, I could talk from the water. We have. As we look out here onto the landscape, we could see, as we zoom in here a little, we can see that there are little notches, sticks coming out there. This is one here closer, we could see it. But that's not all that we're seeing. We're seeing some birds over on the other side, some blackbirds. We call them cobbles, but I don't really know the official name of these birds. And you see like a gravel yard over on the other side there. It's some kind of business of some kind. And just look around and just watching the vast amount of land as I find out. There's some birds on the other side there. And way down there, we could see the people who we interacted with earlier. There's somewhere down there, I can't see them even. I'm probably seeing them better than I can, but they're there somewhere. Oh, thank you for joining us from England. Again, in the 1500s, Sir Walter Raleigh interacted with the Amerindians and they introduced them to some of this pitch and he used it to pitch his boat, his ship or boat or whatever to head back to where he came from and introduced it to his people because it was something that makes things waterproof. And imagine patching a ship with it. That tells you the power of the tar itself. And once that is mixed with other things, or even used raw, people who do roofing and things like that know what I'm talking about. Asphalt is a major part of the roofing business, and this is the asphalt known as tar. What's quite interesting here is that there's no sign of any disturbance of the material. You tend to think that you might see some way that they're excavating some or doing some way getting involved with exporting or some kind of business going on. Because we do know this goes all over the world. But I can't see where it's happening. And maybe if I really look to the other side here, maybe this is where it is happening. If we look over to this side, we could see that there's sort of a shacky looking house thing. And then as we go a little to the side, I hope you could see this, there's a ramp that goes up there. And maybe there's where things are being processed, if anything, because somewhere along the line there has to be some sort of excavation of the land, going back to the term the elephant skin and getting down into the tar and somehow barreling that and exporting it to different countries so that they can have pitch to do the roads. As I was saying, in LA, there most of the roads are done out, the highways are done out of concrete, and maybe that works in a sense because in hotter climates it's harder to deal with the aspect, the ratio of tar to other things. Maybe it's a cheaper way alternative concrete is to exporting, importing tar and having to use that. But I don't know. All right, we are going to move on here. We're going to head. Where are we going next? Okay, well, we have a lot of ideas. Don't forget to subscribe. I want to remind you, it helps to support content like this. On this wonderful Sunday, taking the time to come out here and show you something. And actually show myself more so, because I learn a lot by coming out and doing these type of lives. I actually learn a lot because I kind of like to know what I'm talking about. So in studying it, how my cousin is doing here, looks like he's...
I see a lot more movements in these pools, I guess. I don't know if it's, I don't want to call it crabs, but I see like things moving in the water. So I feel like that's probably why there's more great droppings and stuff out there.
Yeah, but this is, what is this? Is this an algae or something like that? You can see some kind of thing there that sort of gets in this area here and dots it, but it makes such a nice pattern, and it's just so beautiful. It's just so natural, and you can see the algae on the ends here as it washes up on the ends. And this is really not a big pool. This is like a kid pool. This is like a kiddie pool and the stuff. And as I stand here and I move my feet, look at this big hole here now that I just formed. This is a large hole. Oh, okay, I just lost signal there for a second. All right, so we're gonna go to the, head back to the cotton mainly. We're gonna show you a little bit of, oh, this is interesting, bubbling coming from there. Show you a little bit more of San Fernando, surrounding areas. It's really so peaceful. What you got there?
I don't know what it is.
Let's see.
Because this is what the
Oh,
roads are after.
look at that. What's that? What is it? Oh, it's gone. So good. So damn hot. All right.
But that has to be a hardened creature to be out there.
Yeah, I know.
It's destined to live.
Yeah, the water out here is so warm. The ground is so hot. The air is so fresh. And the breeze, the sun is burning. The sun is burning, but it just is, it like it's burning, but like maybe it's a humidity issue that I'm talking about. Maybe the humidity out here is much lower because I'm not feeling any kind of sweatiness about it. And I sweat really easily, and I'm not feeling that at all. It feels very good. The breeze, once it comes along, you just don't even feel the burn of the sun. Perfect weather. Maybe a good place to set up a house or something and stay out here. And just in the middle of it, the lake. And when it gets really hot, the house is all going to move. We're talking about movement of stuff. As we were driving down here, we were talking about how the houses around in the surrounding areas, because we know that this pitch lake is not contained to this 100 acres that we see around. We know that it expands tremendously to 300 acres going offshore and so forth, which means that some of these houses in the surrounding area may actually have foundation issues. Because there is no way to say that the ground would not be shifting under some of these houses because of their proximity to the pitch lake. We're here in Brea, South Trinidad, Pitch Lake. An area my cousin and I came 10 years ago, not with him, fortunately. I should have known from that time. But maybe I came in the dry season that time. Maybe I did. We're getting onto these birds here, and as soon as we get onto them, I'm sure they will just simply fly away. Until you get to see the span of these birds. They're very big birds. They almost remind me of the cocorico or something like that. You know, but we call them the cabo, they're black, they're vultures, they feed on mainly carcass, dead animals and things of that nature. That also brings up a really interesting point as to why they're here, because maybe they're just here for the water, because there's nothing dead about here. Everything is just so clean. Not even a old can or anything is really taken care of. And we're coming up on these birds here. Look at that one, how he's lying down there. Look at that lie down. What's that? What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he up to? Look at it. Something like that. He's doing too much. And the other's just watching him like, what's going on with you? Look at the one behind him. He's like, what's going on with you, son? The other one is walking there. Maybe I need new shoes after this. Hey, could you tie these laces together so I can kind of sling it on my shoulder, so please? Thanks. So we are seeing here these birds as they come up on them. Obviously, this ground over here must be very cool because they're just chilling on it. Like they're not concerned about the heat at all. As we walk onto them, they would walk away from us, and one's already starting to take flight. You know, all the birds that I've seen, these birds really remind me most about like literally flying. You know, like on a plane. The way they run and then jump up in the air, and the way they land, they're literally like black planes, mini planes. They're very big. Look at them. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, they're so big. I mean, these things are big like chickens, you know. And they're not small. Do people actually eat them?
I've heard of some stories, but I've never seen it personally or taken
I have a feeling that you know more than you're saying. Not because we're alive that you won't talk about when you ate a cabo, you know. Because I really think you're not letting us know all the whole information. But you can see one here. Oh my gosh, leave him alone. Golly. You're in their town. Why are you bothering them? We came in peace. Next thing you know, he brings all his friends and they decide to do a Hitchcock on us. You know what I mean? Like just start to attack us. And I think so. I think you will, but you know, I think you will. I mean, I'll be passing you really fast. I mean, you really see what I got under the engine, you know, when those things start to attack you. We have come across to the sort of the terminal point in terms of the pitch itself. I want to go to the edge of it so that we can see how it kind of interacts with what has become the natural habitat around it, you know. I think it's so dominant. Like it must always want to take over and continue to take over very slowly. Just keep moving and taking over everything around it. It's taking flight all around us.
The fact that we also take from it as well, I feel like would also make the land move.
Yeah.
It would be easier for it to claim more land essentially.
That's true. It is true. Because the land is moving as well as it's claiming. Because it's going to continue to claim land. This is an interesting area because this one is one that's not full with water. So it's kind of looking at the crevices that we were seeing earlier that were filled with water. You could see that this one is very dark in this area. And I think the reason why it is because it's very much more concentrated there. It doesn't have It's a lot more, less water, so you can see the oiliness of it a bit more. A wonderful day. Over here, we have some of these. I see these up at the cabin a lot too. Just kind of like, but they're so, it's like they're wild, but they're not wild, you know? There's nobody. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now, this is going now. I'm in literally in Tar City. I literally stepped into it, and it is the whole thing there is literal. Ooh, don't go in there at all. You see bird feathers and everything. Now I have tar on my foot. I think I'm gonna head back the other way, because this area on the end, you could see it, it's much softer on this area here, much softer. As we pan over, you can see the buildings on the other side, businesses on the other side of this. And here is, I just don't know where to step now. Once bitten, twice shy. Wow, what is that? This is like, whoa, look at this.
It's like almost different from everything else. It doesn't even feel like everything.
Yeah.
Because like, whereas everything else that is touching water is like super hard.
Yeah, I'm sinking here. Watch this. I'm literally sinking into.
This feels like
I'm going in. I'm going. Look at my foot is just sinking in. Look at that big hole.
This feels like rubber.
It feels like rubber. Oh, what are you digging up here? Look at that. Ooh. I don't know if we should be doing that, you know. Look like you're disrupting nature. Put it back. Yeah, he's gonna put it right back. Nature goes right back down. Oh, yeah, we can't tell you did anything. I'm not gonna call the police.
Who did that?
I don't know. Somebody did. But here, the natural undulation from water to the elephant skin, to the cracks that we're seeing on the ground of the new tar coming up. It's just the spot of birds, the bird droppings. I can imagine what this looks like from above. It must be a nice piece of art, you know?
So
It's just beautiful.
These little things would be like on a bigger scale.
Yeah, yeah. Just see that. It's just, must be just beautiful. Look at this one. He's hopping. What's going on with him? He's like hopping, literally. He's good. I mean, he stayed too long on the hot part, so he's like, now he's having a little bit of a problem there. Yeah. Oh, he jumped. You see that jump? That jump was so cool. I mean, all of this, and he hasn't opened his wings yet. I think I need to study this guy. He's like, you know, it's like the king of the pack. Hey, New Jersey, what's going on? I lived in New Jersey at one point, and I also taught at William Patterson University as well. So I know New Jersey very well. Camden, all those areas. Well, thanks for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe, like content. We're gonna go all the way back to that house area here. You know, over 100 acres, 250 feet deep, I think, in the deepest parts. 10 million tons.
And as fast as you dig.
As fast as you dig, more comes up. I mean, what a beauty. This is amazing. Well, if they told you that, I don't know who told you the water is good for pimples and stuff, but if they told you that, I don't know. I'm just doing my own thing out here, and based on research based on the little research that I've done in preparation for this shoot, I didn't find that nugget of information, but I'm sure That sulfur water must be good for a lot of things. Maybe we should bottle some of that sulfur water up, you know what I mean? Look at that, we got our bottle here. Look at that.
How much you want? How much you want?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're gonna when we go back up the road, we're gonna just,
Go to change
yeah.
label. Oop, let's
Oh
take
yeah,
that
take our
label
label
off.
out of there. Yeah. The labels are not good. Labeling is never good. All right. The question is, do we have to go back to that area that we came from, or is there another area?
There is so basically you can walk all the way around the lake and head back to that side and exit over on that side. So you don't have to go back that way.
All right, well, let's try that way. I don't want to go the same way I came, because for those of you who are still with me from the start, I want to show you a bit of different stuff, not the same stuff. And how come your pants look like it has tar in it as well? You been here like just doing this tar thing all the time?
Pretty much.
Like, nice. All right, so we're gonna go to the other side here. Ooh, that's nice and cool, cooling water. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. They literally operate like they're planes. I mean, I guess planes operate like they are them. Yeah. Let's put it in perspective the right way. Yeah, the planes operate like they're birds rather than birds operate like they're planes, and uh, get the order correct here. Way in the distance, like everywhere in Trinidad, somebody's playing music loud enough that we could even hear it over on this side. Uh, I don't think this is the better way. I'm just not feeling. I mean, I just.
Yeah, this is. I feel like this is.
I,
At some point, you'll have to get more work than you want.
well, if we get through there, we walk straight to that path there. Like we go straight down here, hop, get over to that side, and then walk that. I think we'll be all right.
It's an open plane. You can't get lost. Can
You can't get lost in here, that's for sure. You can only get more wet or less wet. So, watch me jump the other side here. Try to give you a different perspective of this. We walk through the different puddles. And we watch the crocs, labels. Um, no sponsorship there, no association. Somebody probably works with Crocs and think they were going to use my life to get promotion of a different product, but that's not it.
Why would bring this? You gotta throw it
I
back.
think you had to throw it away. Don't play with that. I don't know about drinking that. Yeah, we're going to throw it back because he almost drank it. And I don't know. I feel it's like drinking kerosene or something like that because of the byproduct that goes into this naturally and the oil that it emits. I can't imagine it being good to drink. But then again, we do use petroleum and things like that in our hair, which is also is the same kind of product, right? It's like a petrol. And this is interesting. Look at that. It's kind of spider web area, and it's not really. It's just different sediments that's going up to the side here. It cannot be good, especially with all that bird dropping in it. I can't imagine. And for the person who learned that it may be good for pimples, I don't know. I'm not gonna sign off on that without proper research. So hopefully you don't get much pimples soon that you need to feel you have to use a resort to this, but it may actually bring more pimples because the oil might actually seal his skin, and then it will like, I don't know if the guy even said that. People are saying, let's see. No, there's not. There's not. This is the amazing thing about this area. It's it doesn't smell at all. There aren't any smell. Now, I'm certain that if you go below the cow, the what's the cow dung? Below the what's called the elephant skin of it. Once you start breaking into that, I could only imagine that the smell is gonna be strong. It's gonna smell like tar, like if you like on the road they're doing asphalt work. A very similar smell maybe emitted from it, but as it is undisturbed, it actually doesn't emit a smell at all. It's not no smell to it. It's just like having walking in the park. I mean, it does have a faint smell, but it's not overwhelming at all. Not overwhelming. I could sit here and eat a sandwich. I probably could even eat dinner out here and not be upset by the smell of it. So,
This is the digging area he was talking about.
so this is where it's being disturbed in a sense, right? So this is where they would be digging in this area. So this is a new part of this whole feed. Now, as we were talking, we were saying that I didn't see any area that it was being disturbed at all in terms of excavation or anything like that. But as we come across this area here, we're seeing tractor marks, we're seeing the things, excavator markings, and things like that. So there is some sort of ooh, ow, this one is not smooth at all. Um,
Seems like we're heading back into the dry.
okay, yes, and I think we could get to there from there. So right in this area here, you can see where they're chipping it up and things like that. But I could imagine what happens here. I don't think they really need to get I mean, they need to get down to past the elephant skin, which is the top layer of this, which is really just dried by the sun. Look at this one, it's somewhat different in this area. And which is just dried by the sun. But I could imagine when you do that and you're finished doing it, that's a piece here. That things like this could just be melted after right back down to what it would have been before. So it's kind of bending, very malleable. So, so this is part of what it is. Very light, it's not dense. I can imagine the liquid part would be.
Over here is more firm as well too.
Yeah, over here it's firm and it's not hot. So it seems like once it's disturbed, or maybe as I said, we're getting to the edge of it. Uh, it's not as comfortable to walk on this area.
You ready for your shoes yet?
No, I'm not ready for my shoes because I still have to go over water.
This is more porous over here.
Okay. So you can see again, this is the area that they're digging, and a lot of acreage behind us. This is probably only touching about 4 acres of space in this area, and this is over 100 acres untouched. So it's only a little part they're digging, and even when they dig this area, it should replenish itself in terms of come right back onto the surface. So as I say, it's as level as a pond, and once you dig into or take out from a pond, it will level itself back. And I think this is the same thing that happens here. It just happens much slower. It might take about a whole year to level itself back, but it's going to get right back to the level that it was on before you started the excavation. and digging on it. So we're heading back to the car, and then we want to do a little bit of a road trip through San Fernando, show you a little bit more of the area and the area that surrounds the pitch lake on this life. Yeah, it smells more like road. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It smells more like road. We on the road now. Yeah, here it smells a little more like road. It yeah, it doesn't have the it's not an area you want to bathe in either. This is not the area to bathe in. It's not the area to do anything in because it has been disturbed. And you see someone's footprint there, some shoe mark. You see there? It's so soft, you know. So soft. It looks hard, but it's actually very soft. It's kind of like some people I know, you know what I mean? They look hard, but they're really soft, you know. It's kind of like what we're dealing with here, you know. Yeah, I'm not that hard. I'm just soft. And so other people have joined. You can see way over in the distance there. We could see some new people coming in to the pitch lake. Really, I don't think I could even get a good quality video on that. But you can see some dots of people there, you know, coming into the pitch lake in this hour. There's no street lights, there are no lights out here. I could only imagine if you decide to come out here at night, what could you be up to? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's you got to be up to mischief because there aren't any street lights. I mean, probably you'll get a nice moonlight, but it's not. It's almost like a park, but it's not a park. It's almost like it's a lake, for want of a better terminology for it, but it's really not a lake. It's kind of like something that's just bubble up from the earth, way beneath the earth, and again, an escape point through the rocks and just bubbles up. And again, Trinidad and Tobago is one of the places that it replenishes itself, so we always have an endless amount of this. Yeah, for now. Yeah, nobody knows how long this is gonna last. It's like the oil, right? Nobody knows how long it's gonna last, you know. But it has been here for my lifetime, and since Walter Raleigh and 1500s, and when he used it to patch his ship, and also to the 1815 zone where it was first used on roads. So melting it down and realizing that it could be used to build roads, to patching roofs, to, well, some of the other things we talked about that you could use this for. Waterproofing, generally waterproofing. So anything you need to waterproof, this tar could be used to do it. To get up here, I walked into a puddle of water, and now I'm finally reminded how cool a dirty puddle of water could be, because this is not it here. This is the end of that. It's like the rocks are really hard. This is not good to walk on, and I think it's time to dust my feet out, and I should have washed it back there and put on my shoe to avoid the pebbles going past here. Let's see. There you go. Let me see. Where the bag go? Okay, so I'm gonna put on my shoe, and you can see right there. There's the so many people dotting on the vegetation there. A lot of people, dog even running, birds flying, but altogether very peaceful. It actually looks very surreal. everything is like rich. Everything is taking on its own richness. Oh, you tied this so I can never get it off. Well, Mr. Boy Scout. So, oh boy. So I put it on. I don't like to have handcuffs or foot cuffs or something. This definitely has to wash. I'll get to the other side. 100 acres. Untouched. No one would ever build on it. It's not going to be possible. It's like building on water or something. I mean, I think it's even worse than building on water because water you actually know where the base is. Here, this has no 250 feet down. I don't think it would get to that part. No, where's the lowest part you're at?
Really is a good day.
Huh?
So it really is a good day.
Yeah.
All the other days for the past couple of days, it's been like a lot of rain and stuff. You chose a good day.
Yeah, we did. We really did.
I think you spoke to the universe and let them know that you was planning this.
Yeah. You know? Why not?
I got you, bro. I got you.
Why not? Why not give him a beautiful day? It's a very beautiful day. So, as we continue our march on, stick with us. We will show you some of the areas. Is the waterfall close to here?
Oh, the waterfall. No, it was closer to
where we were. Okay. Oh yeah, the hike down south. Oh yeah, that's true.
Another street light, less place.
Oh yeah. We don't want to go to places with no street lights, you know. Not at night, at least. So it's coming from this area here. See some of my comments here. Not many on that to read. Happy Sunday to everyone. Thank you. I'm having a wonderful day out here. As we see more of this elephant skin. Now this is definitely artful. This is what we are talking about here. These folds and folds and folds and rolls of stuff. It's every time you see it, it looks so beautiful. It's just so textural, you know. It's so rich texturally, you know. I mean, you know, to read that this is called the elephant skin and to actually see it and see how real descriptive that term is, because it is. I mean, if you look at an elephant skin, it really, I mean, it really looks very similar. All right, let's see what's going on up here and see if I could deduce anything from this setup here. See an area way beyond there that says keep out, danger, keep off, keep off, keep out, and keep off. So we're not gonna go in or we're not gonna on. We're just gonna go to next to next to it and see what.
Said keep out of next.
Yeah, keep out. Don't come next to. Don't be anywhere associated with it. You know what I mean?
Go away.
All right. So you can see here. There's some rails that we came across here. Sits on a metal plate. The rails are really like train rails. So some sort of activity happens here where maybe it's barreled up or boxed up and sent up this rail that we're seeing here. And you can see very close to the rails. It's not much more than a train rail, but it's stabilized by welding on either side to keep the distance equal. And it goes all the way up to the top there, where we're seeing some sort of operation up there. Where I see the keep out and keep out, keep off and keep out. Uh, could we cut through that area and go? Would that lead us out? Okay. See, there's an outhouse up here, a porta potty sitting there, and that is probably what the workers here would use. All the things you see is an alarm system here, and that tells me a lot because in case of an emergency, there's a green button there that you press, probably sound the alarm that they shut everything down. So this is actually very operational. This is a Sunday, so we're not going to see much operation from this location, but it is definitely seems like it's very active. And contrary to what I said earlier, that I believe that there wasn't any disturbance of it, of the tar of the lake. There seemed to be active mining of the lake going on, for want of a more better word. And so as we go up, we could see the lake is, so we can see the asphalt and everything that probably is triggered up there. Over to this side here, right as we look to the left of the track, we could see some disturbance there. Looks like tire prints and so forth, so we know that this is functional. And as we zoom in to this and we go up, we could see zooming out, we can see the people way in the distance there, far away from this operation. So it's kind of neat because even if they're actually doing a lot of work here, it's not going to disturb the traffic from the tourism or anyone that's interested in seeing the Pitch Lake. This is an actual free site, so it's not like you pay to come to the Pitch Lake or anything like that. Wow, this is interesting. So here, you can see some of the tar as they excavate somewhat of a drain in the back here. You can see some of the tar that is sort of mixed in with the dirt here. Just undermining the idea that, or underscoring the idea that there is a lot of tar in this here part of Trinidad. Everywhere you look. I don't know the price or anything of that nature, what it contributes to our economy in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know any of that information, but I can tell you one thing. We have a lot of it, a whole lot of it. So I go past the Porta John here, a red one. And I've lost my cousin. I don't know where he disappeared to. Hey! Come here, sir! Look at him, he's way in the distance there. I told him to go and see if there's a path for me. And then he just disappeared way in the distance. Not showing me where the path is. What a tour guide I have. Okay. You know, I was actually coming down to this side on a visit to see family, and I was talking to my cousin, and he said, you know, definitely this would be of interest. And I think he was correct about this because I learned so much today about the Pitch Lake. Oh, this is the silhouette of this is quite interesting. Of this rail going through there. And you look at a lot of movies about the country or south parts of America, southern parts, or farm parts of America, or parts of the world. And they all have the same look, don't they? It's just steel everywhere, all rusty steel, and a lot of galvanized and old shed roof style. And this seems like where the manufacturing or the processing of this tar is being done. I'm gonna cross over here. There's a little wood here somebody put conveniently. Maybe they put it just there for me. And, could we get out there? Could we get out that way? Oh my gosh, you mean we ought to go back through the other way? Well, what about if we cut through here, this area here, and then, yeah, because I'm not about going back all through there. That's really long. It's really open here, but it's not really planned, you know. And so bush grows everywhere. I don't know if you see this. This is a tamari, we call it. I don't know if you know this thing is quite interesting because when you touch it, it closes up. Let me touch it and show you. Oh, oh. Maybe this is not the one. I'm sorry about that. This is the, oh, here it is. Here's the tamari here. I think this is it. This is the one that where you touch it, it closes up, I think. Yeah, that's the one. Look at it. Look at it. I guess I'm going to touch this one. See, it closes up. Amazing. So all of that, you find that. It is actually not a pleasant plant because it has a lot of picker on it, pricks that will stick you. So as I touch them, they all start closing up. So they all close up. See that? Amazing. Okay, so some memory of some of the plants. If I'm wrong on it. All right. So that's leading to it, right? That's out on the outside. So we're trying to get out of here. There aren't any bars, there aren't any fence, there aren't anything. All it is a bunch of bush in areas that sort of guide you and redirects you to areas that you probably need to walk on. Here's a quite interesting color coming onto that black surface. I think that's seemingly maybe a man-made product because I haven't seen that anywhere in the sulfur area. And as we get out closer to the area where things are manufactured. Oh, we're finding a path here. And this part looks really nice. All here is the same thing. This is may have been crushed down because of the constant movement of heavy tractors going over it. And so it has breaking down into pebbles. But this is the same tar and the same elephant skin, which is only the top layer, the very top layer of the on the pitch lake. The very top layer is the elephant skin, and that is caused and formed because the sun beats down on it. And when the sun beats down on the tar, it actually dries it out, and it makes like a shell. But once it forms that shell, we can't go through there. Wait. So, what the... Okay. So, where are we? Yeah, I know. But how we get there now?
Huh?
How do we get there?
I don't walk on the outside of the lake, but on the...
All right. Head back this way.
Long video, long line.
Now we're gonna get back to the other side and take you on a nice journey through. It's a very hot day, but like I said, the humidity is very low. It's not humid out here. So when the breeze blows, it feels really nice. It's like a perfect day at the beach. Um, and if you look at the pebbles on the ground and you think about the beach, maybe it is Brighton Beach in England, Brighton Beach, Pebble Beach. Maybe it's a little like that. Yeah, and they get down to some of the water areas and so forth. No, that's just a joke. It's not Brighton Beach. Just a joke. Just a joke. Um, if I were to go, oh boy. So what are you thinking?
I just tried to walk that way.
All right, I'm gonna try this way. This direction here. What I was seeing here was this. This was quite interesting because this was like a different coloring, and I was wondering where that was coming from. And maybe coming from that rust bucket of a building in the back here. So, what do you got there?
I found this other heap over there.
So,
A full chalk stone.
it's quite interesting. It's like it's clay. It's a clay stone.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's really a clay stone, is what it is. And maybe that red is coming out from some kind of clay stone-ish area. It's an amount of clay. Most people don't know clay is just a natural formation in the earth. And whether you're making pottery or whatever, you need clay. And this seems like a part of the collection of materials that's out here in this Pitch Lake area.
That's where this road leads up to.
So that's not helping us either, is it?
It gets us to a road.
Okay, well, with that road, we should be able to get back to there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only thing. Hold this.
So we went from the Pitch Lake, now we're gonna hit a little a jungle tour.
Yeah. Okay, stick with us. We're just coming out of this area here. Oh, this
That
is.
don't feel good on my foot.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what that was. There's so many different sediments and materials here. And it's almost like a place where what we call man-made material is mixed with artificial material. I call it man-made material because like oils and stuff like that are often associated with man-made materials like plastics and things like that. But this is all natural material in a sense that, it's just oil that comes out from the ground. And I don't know. It's really a tricky question because crude oil and those things often is used in plastics and things like that. So it's really confusing to explain it as I try to do it on the fly. Okay, this is leading to a road, but this road, we're trying to get over there in that area where that house is. And we're going up here because there's only bush in this area here. What do you think?
Before you go out,
All right, go and try it. It's just,
like pink.
yeah, it's like really different colors here. Those of you who are interested in the arts and just love the textures and abstract art, as I'm an abstract artist, and you see a lot of these different textures and colors and natural formation forming. If I were to take a picture of this right now and just stop at a still frame, it'd be one of the most interesting pieces of art because of how the texture, color come together. Oh, we found a mango tree. I am so going for the mango tree. So, come across a mango tree here. Looks like small mangoes, and they're ripe. See, I'm supposed to wait till he makes the way through, but I heard mango, so I just started darting through, going to the other side. As soon as I heard mango, it's like mango means run in Trinidad. Mango run, You run to the direction of the mango. Do you know mango is the world's favorite fruit and most common in the world, mangoes. So it's everyone really like mangoes apparently. I would walk up on a mango tree. Is that ripe? That's the only one you got? Oh, look at a ripe one there. Look. Right up there, we see a ripe one. Oh my gosh. So that's it? You see it? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Once you got one and I got one, we good. You know, we good. Look at it right there. Look at that ripe one. So, got up on a mango tree here, and I put Kamisi to work. I don't think I would do it. What kind of stuff is that? Why did you choose to take a mango and throw it? Watch out. This is how it works.
Let me see it.
Yeah, watch it. Watch that mango for.
Yeah. Nope.
Uh,
I think you want to turn the camera away.
Back when you got
Kamisi, what you like to throw? What kind of throw is that? This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. Like, God. No, you know what? Let's get a stick. And once you take a stick and you throw it, it would come down. Yeah, now you're talking. No, just take a whole stick. Don't break it up. Just take it. You're almost there already. Look, we got a stick. And we're going to try to pick this mango up here. Oh, yes, you got it. All right, good. That's my one there. You got one. I got one. We good. Oh, you sure that's the one? Which one is it now? What the hell?
I think it's this
No, it'll be fresh in the stem. Let's see that one. Oh, no, you're gambling with my life here. All right, this is fresh in the stem. Fresh enough. It's not this one, though. It was yellower than this. Let's try it and see if it's worth it. This look like,
this one.
yeah, that's it there. That's it. That's about it right there. This is it. This is the hard work we did. We found the mango. I got two. Missy got one. And we're going through.
Sustenance for the
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah, we got sustenance for the rest of the trip. Mango in the pitch lake. So, put one in my pocket and, well, I didn't want to eat it now because I'll get all sticky and gooey. You got water in the car?
Yeah, I do.
I have water too. I have warm water probably in the car, so it's good for this.
Please be a road.
Please be a road because we can walk forever trying to get out of the pitch lake. It's like almost the bush has trapped us in the pitch lake.
Before we was trapped because of the water.
Yeah. Now it's like trapped because of literally trapped because of the grass and the tamari everywhere. Look at tamari there. This is pickery stuff. That looks like a terminal point, you know. Doesn't look like that goes through. I think people have made it go through though. Well, good. If you're going through, I'm going behind you, but I'm putting my pants down here. We good? All right. All right, let me put, so I can get my pants down. All right, now my pants is down. I think I can walk through this path now. Okay. All right. Woo-wee. Now we just have to follow this path, and I think it'll take us right there. Oh yeah, this is the best view. Look at that view. Watch this one. Watch this one. Police, but I didn't. I got too much stuff I'm taking here now. Trying to take the whole place with me. All right, look at that tree. How beautiful, it's peaceful there. It's the tallest tree. It gets all the attention as you look into the area here of the pitch lake. You got the electrical line staggering, dancing, and going through there. On the other side, there's commerce, businesses. All the way to the side here, we went into this area here where we saw where things are possibly being processed. And the sun seemed to be going down, so we're coming out of here quickly. Yeah. Okay, welcome, Canopia. So, all right, here we go. And see where we were before. Even the roads here look like they're just elephant. What is it called? Elephant skin. I learned so much about the pitch lake. So much to learn about the pitch lake. See this car dancing its way down this hill. Typical roads for anything that's pitched too richly with pitch lake. It just doesn't hold up very well in terms of being even and smooth driving.
Such a juxtaposition that we have all this pitch and then we have like
Yeah, right, exactly. Isn't that funny? Like you got all this rich pitch over there, and right under you got bad roads right here, you know what I mean? And yet still, most of the pitch is going outside, and our roads are not that great. You know, so it's a real juxtaposition, a good, it's a really interesting point. That right here under the very nose of the pitch, you have bad roads. Oh, this is what I talk about. Look at that. It's so
stop.
soft.
And this is where the van that we just passed just stopped.
Yeah, the
Stop
van
and
that we just stopped just went into that hole there. At least created that hole because the pitch is, the asphalt is very soft. Another car going down. Let's see how they fare. Same thing, bumping around. It's like you need 4x4 to drive into the area where the pitch lake is plentiful. So we're coming down away from the pitch lake, and you see the style of housing here by people who live close to the pitch lake. It seems like they've constructed out a ply and now is putting some concrete in the front, concrete blocks. It's said that Trinidad and Tobago is one of the few Caribbean countries that build houses out of concrete blocks. I mean, when I say concrete block, clay blocks, the red clay blocks. You see in the back here, the house. I don't know if that is a true statement, but we do manufacture it here as well. Look at this road. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine coming up here? Let me see if I can get it. This road is like, look at that road.
and I don't think the camera will do it.
No, I can't. No, no. It wouldn't do it injustice. I mean, the camera might do it too much justice, you know? All right. So,
You can almost see like where it's just like melting and flowing back.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You know, here you see like this.
That's flowing over. Look at this. Look at this. It look like even the Thank you so much for joining us, and we are going to continue with our live on the road. Okay, please. Yeah. So keep it in that point out that way. Okay. So we're gonna get ready to leave from here and head out as we leave this area. Okay. What I'm gonna do in this section, actually I'm gonna mic this section. You know what I mean? So that we wouldn't get the noise from the thing. Toss it. 1 second, please bear with us a bit, and it's like do a little bit of adjusting of this camera. Okay, good. Don't hang it out the window too much. Okay, and that's that. So, all right. So we're leaving the area now. Woo! Just walk away. Keep still, don't you? Because it's. All right, so we are coming out of the area of the Pitch Lake. You see over there, there's another area there with mangoes up here on the top. And we can see some mangoes on the tree over here as well. Laden with mangoes, you know? Laden, okay. So, zoom out. All right. So as we head back, you could kind of see how sparse it is, how few people live in this area, and it's much more sort of like a country. It's really a country area. I think it's just country by default because, like I said, it must be that the Pitch Lake has expanded all underground here and stretched its way into other areas. I think it's like a tree with roots, you know? It's like the roots just got to go all over the place and spread out. I think it's a bit like that. But if you try to build a house on foundation like this, you will find that it's not going to hold up because it's built on shifting foundation. Yeah. Yeah, so well, we just keep on driving and we could see okay, so yeah. So you have people that are trying to take a taxi or get a taxi or trying to get out of this area somehow. And which way are we going? Straight. We're going straight. Welcome to Brea Industrial Estate. So even in this area, you could see that the roads, the roads are not great. They're okay, but they're not great. And with the pitch lake not too far away from us, you expect perhaps to see better roads because we have the natural resource right there, right behind us.
No more than 5
Oh,
minutes.
no more than 5 minutes, no more than 3 minutes away. But yet still our roads are not the best. This here is a taxi, sort of a private taxi people take. Looks like a church, they're dropping people off from church, something. Yeah, so what we got here is driving down, heading back. Now what is that area, this whole industrial area here? Yeah, something about. Alright, you see a worker there, definitely a worker from the industrial, from the building.
Another one. Another one.
Well, here that's definitely need to be mended.
More mangoes.
Yeah, right now mangoes are in season and it seems like they're everywhere. So plentiful. And at the same time, even if you have to purchase mangoes now, it's going to be like the cheapest. You know, like roughly $1 for a mango, which is equal to 15 cents US for a mango. So really good prices. And I bought like big Julie mangoes the other day in the market actually, because I got into this dehydration of mangoes. So I
Oh, okay, so like it's almost mango chips.
oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It takes 8 hours in the dehydrator. And then I could like be, oh, it's so good. And the reason I started doing that because there were so many mangoes right now. And I said, well, how do I always get mangoes? Because in this country, we don't get mangoes when they're not in season. We don't import a lot of mangoes. And so what you will find is that now I can have mangoes even when they're out of season. So the roads here are opening up. It's much wider. Get a much better view of the area. But it's just wide open. So you see the sign Port of Spain and San Fernando. So we're heading towards San Fernando first, and then we'll get to not Port of Spain, but we're going to Gasparillo area in Trinidad. So when driving down here, I was really in fields, you know. It's very open, nice, smooth roads on this side. Doing a bit of construction here, so you can see that there's like a little veer off to a little merging. So again, because we are live and we're using Wi-Fi, we will get that breaking interrupt in broadcast. Live to make don't lose much time. And up the road here. This is typical for Trinidad. You have the shoulders and then you have bush, and down in the south you also have a lot of lines going everywhere on the side. A lot of lines. Large expansive lines upon lines. Electrical lines. Some sort of lines. This is a nice, beautiful part. You can see the sun and how the clouds are there. The poles almost sort of these vertical poles just spotting through, like almost giving it this surreal, I don't know, it's a really artsy feel. Any comments? Any weird comments? So I'm gonna find somebody to zoom by me there. Let me see. Let's see.
So last time you guys have been to the finish line.
No, I don't think.
When was the last time you guys have been to the pitch lane? And have you used the new roads to get to there? It's a lot faster now.
Yeah, it's quite interesting because a lot of people have never been to the pitch lake. A lot of people have not even thought about the pitch lake as a possibility, or thought about where do you get all this tar for the roads and so forth. There are two things that Trinidad, or three things that I know Trinidad exports really well. That's cocoa, tar, oil, and natural gas, of course. So even when if you tour Hershey Park or you tour places like that, you would see that signs where Trinidad and Tobago is one of the places where they get cocoa from. And of course, the oil and gas business is a big business here. And of course, exporting tar and so forth from the country is also an important export. For a long time, this country believed that it really didn't need tourism to survive, but of late has been going more and more in that direction of tourism. Most times, the people who have been to Trinidad from America or England or other places, it's usually they come because they know someone who's from Trinidad that has invited them. It was not really a tourist thing. And the other way that a lot of people came to Trinidad was because of the oil and gas business. They were working in that field. A lot of people from Louisiana, Baton Rouge area will come down here, Texas, will come down here to work in the oil fields to some degree. But generally, it wasn't really a big tourist destination. Yes, we do have carnival, and people do come down for carnival every year, and that is huge for the country, and it brings a lot of tourism and so forth. But the country was not one that, unlike the other countries in the Caribbean, never really relied on tourism as its mainstay for resources. We're coming up on some really nice stretch of road here. This is a place you really want to drive fast and really open up. must apologize for the break in transmission because as we dug through the landscape of Trinidad, we find that areas, we find a lot of dead spots where there's no Wi-Fi, and so we lose broadcast for a second or so. Well, this is just a road trip. We're heading to San Fernando area. Hopefully you can see the nice big hill there and some of the surrounding area.
So the salt water is good for your skin problems like psoriasis.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sulfur water is good for your skin like psoriasis. I didn't know that. And I guess the guy who earlier said that you could use it for pimples and acne and stuff, he's probably onto something. My question is, which pool are you going to take it out of? Because some of those pools over there look really bad. So, like everything else, you guys know what it is where you get it, you know? There's low quality of everything. And you want to make sure that you get the best quality from what you get. Over here, you can see the ocean in that area, and that's down there coming into, I believe, more coming into San Fernando area. And there is a water taxi that takes you from Port of Spain to San Fernando. Is that still operational, right? Yeah. So instead of driving all the way to San Fernando, you can take a taxi, which is a boat. It's pretty large. It's more like a ship, really, and it brings you down to San Fernando, down over there with the people living on the water coast here. So you don't always have to be up in town to see be on the waterfront areas. There's waterfronts. We are on the island, so yeah, it's going to be water everywhere, really. There are a lot of waterfronts everywhere. Hardware up on the right here. Yeah. And oh, this spot here is really nice. I always like this spot. I wonder how we get over there. We should have hit it up there, huh? Oh my gosh. That's like an area people are fishing and things like that in this zone here. I always find it so interesting. And I should have pan over. See the bridge where people are actually fishing off the bridge and doing different activities. This is a Sunday in this country, and a lot of people take it really easy on Sundays here. It is sort of a general Sabbath in this mainly Christian Catholic country. Yeah, I can. Most vehicles can. Yeah, I can also puncture a tire as well. We just took our off-road on. Oh, look at this. What you can see over to the other side here, you know? Let's go on this side. I think we could also get out from this area back there, so when time to leave. And this is a beautiful part to see the sunset down here. Yeah, I want to go down to where they're fishing. see up here, going to the park here. Oh, I'm right in front of the tree where you can't see anything. What a perfect parking spot, isn't it? So, I take a little. We got numbers still. Still got numbers. It's good. Yeah. So, I came out the car to show you this because I think it's a very nice expanse of waterway, and it's so clean. You can see people fishing on the pier out here, and as we pan around, we can see all the way, up here. I think up on this side is when you're going up to Port of Spain area. I believe so. And we could see all in this zone. Very nice. What a nice Sunday. No rain, no clouds inside. Well, there are some clouds, but they're not active. And the fishermen and women are doing their stuff out here. See a woman right there fishing as well. I'm going to go on the pier and see what I could see from here. Look at that sunset that's coming in. It's going to be so beautiful. Look at it. Amazing. Here we're coming on some fisher women or fisher women mates, fishermen mates. I don't know which one it is. Hello, hi, good day. Hi, guys. You waiting to someone's fishing and you guys waiting to cook it?
Yes.
That's how it works out, right?
Yes.
Who's gonna be cooking it? You?
I'll try.
You're gonna do what are you gonna?
Cleaning.
She's in charge of cleaning. Okay.
Yes.
You're in charge of cooking. So whatever they catch, what do you plan to do? Curry it or steam it or
Curry.
curry?
Yes.
Everything has to be curried, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, don't put too much pepper in it, okay?
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, she says she's gonna curry whatever he catches. So a lot of people out here that's fishing. The silhouettes are just gorgeous. Landscape, the silhouettes. Guy there rolling up his fishing line. This guy here, he looks like he's gonna catch something, or he caught something. Hey, you guys caught anything yet?
Not yet. Just reach.
Oh, you just reached?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that guy behind you. See that guy behind you? I think he's scaring the fish away. You see, he's got this bad man look to him. He's not really helping with the fishing business. I'm wondering. You see how he has his rod just sticking out there? He's like almost demanding that the fish come to him. Whereas you're working at it. You're literally working. He's just standing there.
But I have to wait till the fish bite.
You gotta wait till the fish bite?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, he ain't waiting. He ain't waiting. He's driving fish. Now, look at my people out here fishing. What a thing to do on a day like today. Beautiful, beautiful weather. Beautiful. This guy has his little knife out here. He's cutting up some bait. He's getting it ready. He says that knife is only for cutting bait. Look at that. Look at that. Got some bait going on there. He got a camouflage watch and a camouflage knife. A camouflage headpiece too. I think the police is looking for him because they don't like camouflage in this country. I don't know why. I think he might pass for someone else. And you caught anything yet today? Oh, where did he catch today? Huh? You don't know? You see, this is the other thing about fishing. People catching things and they don't know where they're catching. She caught a catfish.
Yeah. And first time I actually saw someone caught crabs on a line.
Oh, you caught crab on the line? Wow, this is amazing. So everybody's catching something. I mean, the first time I went fishing, I actually didn't know what I caught. And when some person came and told me it's a poison fish. And so I was saved because I was going to cook it. Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
You just look like you're now getting started.
We got here about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. You caught anything yet?
No.
I guess if it was that easy to catch some things, right? You guys wouldn't be doing it all day. Sorry about that. I almost ran this rod there. And so it's hard to catch something. So you have a chance to escape the family and so forth. Now, who's catching fish for those two over there? Because this lady and they belong to that down there. Okay, all right, those guys, don't claim them, guys. I don't want any fighting around here. All right, good. Look at this. Now, you guys look like you invest a lot in these rods and stuff, though.
They're not too costly.
They could be costly. You caught anything today yet?
Not yet, we now reach about.
How come everybody now reach?
Breaks in from the sun.
Now breaks in from the sun. Oh my gosh, look at this. What are you going to do here? You going to catch something today? Oh, well, she doesn't want to talk too much, I understand. Don't talk to strangers, they say. And I must be one of them. Yeah, well, out here is really nice. This pier coming out here is really nice, sturdy. It's not like the ones uptown by me, there's wood and you look like you're going to fall through one of them or something. This is pure concrete out here. I mean, you know, I just came from the pitch lake and I tell you, you could have used the pitch lake to do this too, you know. It's pitched right all the way out. That's nice, very nice. So everybody's fishing. Look at the young fishermen here. This young fisherman. You caught anything today yet? No, yeah? No, you just reached too, right? Okay, just follow what the adults say, you just reached. Everybody just got here, so we're gonna get back and leave them to do what they do best, fishing. And thank you guys. See you another time. Enjoy. And this one seems like she's throwing back the bait in the water. I guess the bait is not working for her. This is the problem here. You gotta have the right bait to catch the right fish. Right, you know that. You've been catching some fish a long time with that camouflage and all that stuff.
Yeah.
All that camouflage.
Big monsters,
You caught big monster fish?
Yeah, come on. Hey, I worked offshore for 5 years, you know. Barracuda, snapper, real thing we catching.
Yeah,
Real
all kind of
real
stuff.
thing. Huh?
You catch all kind of fish. Barracuda, snapper, all kind of fish. I never see a snapper that big like you said though. Yeah, like
What? You never see them blue wing snapper big so?
blue wing snapper, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've probably seen the yellow wing one. That's probably it. I really see the ones you saw. All right, guys. See you later. All right. On the banks here, you might see some prayer flags and stuff like that. I think that is Hindu business. I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. I don't know too much. Oh yeah, look. Oh my gosh, yo, that's something else. Let's go and check it out. Look. Like they're just waiting. You guys better put a pot in the stove because by the time that fish come up, yeah, it's fresh fish. We're gonna go on the line here and see some of the other fishermen, and there we go. Oh, they're trying out some big fish. Okay, let's see. What exactly he's talking about? Big fish out here. You like the fish. You like the fish if you like the fish. And this is one of the places in Trinidad you come out and on a Sunday, it seems like you had to come out early and take position. Now you got to come out after the sun because most people are ducking the sun. But today was not a very hot day. It was just it was hot, sorry, but it was not humid. And maybe because I'm down here, why it's not that humid, because it's usually very humid up north. We're in the south of Trinidad. And come across this youngster here drinking a beer. He just I just tripped over a cup there. Very nice. Hi, good day.
Yeah, man.
You caught anything yet?
No, man.
None?
Nothing.
How long you have been out here today?
I can see something in your video.
Yeah, go ahead.
But people like the black Shahrukh and me outside, you know, people, yeah. We trying on something, yeah, you know.
Okay.
As we just always say, make that money and live that life.
All right. I think you said a lot there. All right, thank you very much. Everybody's plugging themselves these days. Hey, how you doing?
Fine.
You caught anything yet?
Nothing as yet, boy.
Well, boy, you look like you're going to go home empty-handed.
Yeah, look like they're biting today. Bro.
Yeah, not biting today. Nothing's biting. All right, Carib man. So we're coming right on the pier here. You see a lot of fishermen and women.
Yeah, what
Everybody's like,
yeah, this guy a lot
what's...
of fishermen like you from outside, boss.
No, I'm right inside.
You inside?
Yeah, there's no
You coming on
outside.
vacation?
There's no outside inside. You're live actually. So go
I know,
ahead.
I
Yeah.
know, but I hear a
Okay.
little accent now, so I
Oh,
said,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm outside and inside.
okay, where
All right.
outside?
Well, America.
What part? I mean, what
Oh,
state?
DC.
DC. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Well,
good.
in a good country.
Huh?
In a good country.
Yeah, well, I'm from this country, so
Right, right.
don't worry about that. I know how good the country is, huh? That's why I highlight the good part about the country, because the country is good. All right. But thanks for reminding me, though, because I almost forgot. All right, we're gonna continue on our path here. So, let's see. All right, guys. All right, yeah. So we're gonna head up a bit on the other side. A lot less people fishing, but this is... I don't think this is a bridge that is actually used properly. I mean, I think it's used, but it's not like a common bridge. It's just like an offshoot, and you could actually end up in this area for fishing. This line must be a water line, because this has to be a water line, right? It looks like Wassa colors.
Yeah, it's a main line.
There's a main water line. Look how big that line is. Wow.
Line, yeah.
Wow. Imagine how much that metal costs, huh? Yeah.
We just want to find out something from your offline friends. And what happened is this is my
I don't.
one of his usual boy.
Yeah, I don't.
That's the final expecting
I
to
don't. I don't know. So,
Thanks, man.
I,
Blessings.
yeah. So, my dad used to drive one of these cars. This is really nice. I like these old cars so much. All right, so we got it back to the car and head up, continue on our journey. Luckily, my cousin been watching the car there for me, because maybe it'd be up the freeway before I got into it. And we fishing area. I mean, it's almost picturesque. Oh, it's straight? Okay.
Yeah, when they go to you know.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay.
I know for you guys I remember the Coca-Cola right there. A big Coca-Cola factory offering distribution with okay, so now like the market yeah, the Gulf City now.
Oh, look at that. What's that?
Yeah, we just came from the pitch day.
You got Fridays and all that stuff.
Yes,
That's
bro.
performance.
Let's go.
It's Gulf City.
All of this thing. Go all
And all Gulf City area, Gulf City Mall.
watching from point. Oh, we was just near you. We was just near you.
Yeah, I know. Just tell us when you always come by, you know. Try if you're cooking up something. We'll be right there.
You gotta remember next to your house.
Hope it's not Mosquito Creek. I don't even imagine that a whole lot of mosquitoes could be Mosquito Creek, really, because it's like it may be brackish water, which is a combination of salt water and fresh water. It's brackish water. So that's kind of a little brackish. And I think even when we're down there, that's not the brackish water. It opens itself to a lot of different things because it's salt water and all the fresh water. How did a girl say she caught a crab with a hook? I'm like, that crab had a bad day. Like, you know, walking along the water and the hook came down with some food I needed and I ended up in the end of the hook and ended up some kind of curry pot on color. And I cut it with this. So I put now off it. Where did I go wrong? Where did I go? Which is like, it ended up in some curry. And the right and I don't know how to give it up because I can't help it if it's all the area. Be here with him, share with you guys, and start a partnership with that. Like I said,
How much money watching from London?
I rest on myself from this pleasant. And over there, look at the mountains. That's San Fernando, I said San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah.
San Fernando Mountains, yeah. Quite interesting. I've never been really up. I don't know how far up it is. You know, we have family over here in Pleasantville. So I get up. This guy decided to go slowly walking. He doesn't even care about the car. And as you stop by the traffic light, I remind you to subscribe if you haven't already. And please like our content and just help our channel.
hearing us? Are you hearing us? Okay, anyone not hearing us? Yeah, that's not the point cancellation. Yeah, that was yeah, more. So kind of ending of Pleasantville, right? Shut down right here. This guy's like he's looking at some gas. It's what's going on. He just got a taxi to get this shut down cost. So he's now gonna go put some gas in it. Like, audio situation resolved. You guys hearing us? Yeah. Where's this area called? This is what area? Oh, yeah. That's like okay. South and one report the other side. The left is one report. To the right is cocaine. Drive very quickly. Are we going straight around? We're going straight. Okay. Rudy Alexander. What is there to do in Point Fortuna? Should we come there next week? What is there to do in Point Fortuna? Should we come here next week? She said, watching from Point Fortuna is not finished. Oh, okay. What is that? And they're watching from Point Fortuna? So they should be coming up for this. That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm not from Point, I'm the north. But obviously we went to the Fish Lake and got the signs there. The fishing area there is definitely a place to pass time. There are a lot of malls down there as well, and series and things like that. But beyond that, the San Fernando Hill and other places like that, I really don't know the area well enough and that person. I hope they come down here to get all of us. So fun. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Big mall. Wasn't that at one point that one of the biggest malls or something? Okay. Yeah, it was not. No, that would have been Trinity. Yeah. Okay. What Trinity mean this? That is the one? Oh, yeah. That's one of the things I did that we don't know. Yeah, next thing you know, Trinity. You were in the money there. You been in all of it? Going straight over. Okay. Everywhere you see carefully there, the colonel is looking over. Everywhere you go, the colonel. Lots of development, a lot of new development. The people that have been to Trinidad in like, what, the last 10 years, a lot of streets. And a bunch of Brian Lara Stadium. Brian Lara Stadium. We have WTT over here as well, right? Yeah. That's Trinidad and Tobago. And like yeah, no, right? Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Right, right. This guy's standing right here. Look. Alright, I'm like in my mind I'm thinking right. You're saying left, I said, where's the guy? I'm not hearing you. This is a kind of weird thing here. Yeah. Like a separation of the room. See a couple people biking and nice Sunday activity. Like a water, sun, up the hill there, a small house, up the hill, some park, up the lake, yeah, you are correct. Zero to the stadium. Brian Lara Stadium. That's what it's like, Brian Lara Stadium. So when it's on, so right here is the Brian Lara Stadium coming up to here. Brian Lara is a very iconic figure in cricket. And his record is inside there as well. His record is on the side of the building. You can see that. Right, so right there. We have a couple of games playing here for the World Cup that's going on right now. Oh yeah, that's true. The World Cup is going on. The World Cup is going on. And some of the games that we have that we should go ahead and name their footage and all footage. Shooting out, shooting this, yeah. I'm really surprised how much, how good the signal has been for us on the way. Whether the things about the line, you don't know where story. I don't know. It's coming. What did they say they're doing over there? All right, for those of you who think we're driving slow, comment as well. Agree. Comment no. Yeah, okay, agree. Okay, that means driving slow. Hey, we're not trying to get a speeding ticket and do any damage. So, on the side, you can see typical housing. Yeah, a lot of it. As we're getting into more of a town area, we're getting into gas first, right? We're currently in a reform. Reform. Just before we get to okay. I'm going to go to reform. Okay. While we get into this area, find out reform. Reform. Okay. That's one place you can get reform. You're looking for little kids? You know where to come. Reform. They've been reformed. Yeah. Because we went to reform. Pick up his speed. Here we go. You want speed? You see? We're trying to please everybody. Oh, God, everybody gets speed. Oh, my God. Yeah, we just trying to vibe with it. I mean, just roll with it. Tonight, Sunday, and in front of us, somebody's taking home a refrigerator or something. You must be a happy camper. You know, refrigerator on strapped down nicely and it's up there. Everything cool. Everything cool in the ice tonight. You know what? So I probably went out and catch some fish and he's coming home with the refrigerator. Fish is cool in the ice. And all y'all there commenting and stuff. You know, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that we can bring you more content like this. And if you like this. And just bring you more content, more sub-content. And also, don't forget to ring the notification bell. All mangoes, you know, mangoes everywhere. Mangoes everywhere. When he's driving slow because the car in front of us, he's driving slow because he has a refrigerator in the back or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. There's coconut trees. How much coconuts on the coconut trees that I have? How many coconuts we got? That coconut tree made it coconut. Young coconut and actually so short, it's a very tiny coconut. In the sense that tree is a more dwarf tree. They call them tiny coconut trees. I would say that all tiny short, but I don't know why this is what they call it here in Trinidad. Because I don't know the name actually. But they're dwarf trees. And they're easy to reach. there's so much down here, and I grew so much in this area, and I got surrounded, understanding people, different cultures, and there's no South White Land, got one of those areas. So it is like a home to me. So coming down here, I'm like comfortable. Culture here. Keep in mind, it's here from Michigan. Yeah. We just came from the Michigan. Elaborate. Joining us, we came from the Michigan. And that was the one that seen and learned about Michigan. 3,000 acres, some underwater, and only 100 acres above ground is supposed to be able to access. Still a lot of acres, 10 million tons comprised in that little 100 acres of land. Also, we know that it's 250 feet deep in the deepest part of there, or the elephant cave, never forget that. And you can go through there, and then you get to the top part. First, it's covered mainly by the Amerindians. And it's introduced to people like Walter Raleigh, who visited in 1500. The passage boat, and introduced it to his people, made a guitar, pitch, and now it's waterproof, a lot of things. 1850 was around the time the first time it was used on roads, and which started a whole area of exploitation on the map. This road here is called God's Road. Oh, really? Oh my gosh, I don't want to go here. Yeah. So it was used in 1815 to start sign on patching roads, and as an alternative for construction. We know that it cannot really be used raw on the road. What we get is a combination. It's really the glue that sticks together the different materials that you find on the road, because by itself it's too soft. We also know that it moves a lot. Asphalt moves around a lot, but very slow. And a lot of people were bathing in there while it was like it's such a warm. I mean, you talk about going to the ocean, people say come in the water, it's warm. This was very warm water. The neighbors who come there and use it to bathe, probably weekly or whenever they have time. But a beautiful thing to have in your backyard, which makes it not great. I don't know when this guy's going to get home with that refrigerator, but I sure want him to get home fast. Really, yeah, lock it down. Yeah, you use all these straps. Yeah, you strap the top, you strap the side. That's the thing for snowing. Especially not for snowing. Well, they be honest again. I feel like it's good. Yeah. Giving him back, right? Anybody want to hear me on the way up? like we did Church Boys live, and that was fun to see them do live and church live and stuff like that. And go back and take a look at that. That was a good live in the kitchen with them. That you can see how they make the food, how they make it. Very crispy on their behalf, and to give us that permission, see exactly how they do it. We hope to bring you some more kitchens like that. So that's it. That's the country we live in. One thing about cities and countries is that you can tell that when houses get really close together, it really does a nice village. It's people that have been living next to each other for so many years, families upon families, changing, with their stores and hardware and different things. This is village. We're still in Trinidad. We haven't left the country yet. Now you would know when we leave, we get on a plane or we're on a boat or something getting out of here. But we are in Trinidad still. Real life. Nice house occupied a whole bunch of land. Um, the house is big and things up to go. So otherwise, this is what we're talking about in Kenner Road here. Regular road here. There's that guy who said we driving to the store. Seems like, let's just stop it. Go ahead. We still driving too slow here? Still driving. How fast you want to drive? It says on it, it is roll footage. Just 5, 6.5 minutes. It's just 40 minutes. And when I left north today, out of Trinidad, it looked like it was going to rain. Fortunately, it never did. Right, so we are here at our destination, and I really thank you guys for hanging and keeping with us and continuing to support the channel. Please, if you didn't already subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can see other content like this. And we really
thank you for joining us at Garcia and seeing the Pitch Lake, watching our journey, and I look forward to seeing and hearing from you in another episode of Garcia. Thank you very much.